Hi, and welcome to Cherry AI. Here we discuss many things AI, and today we're discussing Apple's Glowtime event that just happened, hot off the press, and we're going to get into it right now. So, basically, the short list is that they debuted iPhone 16 series, and then they also debuted a new Apple Watch Series 10, AirPods 4, and my favorite parts are the software that comes with this update that was basically announced a couple months ago, concerning artificial intelligence and what they'll be doing with it, as well as their new chip, the A18. So we're going to get more into those specific items because that's what we're here for, to talk about AI. All right, so let's get into it. Basically, what I thought was most important was the Apple Intelligence and expounding upon that, and how exciting it could be because of the new equipment and engineering that's rolling out with iPhone 16. It's going to enable them to use Apple Intelligence. So if you paid attention to what Apple announced a couple months back, it was that they were outsourcing their AI work to OpenAI. And OpenAI is basically owned by Microsoft, a good portion of it. So when they're outsourcing to OpenAI, they are also outsourcing to Microsoft. So keeping that in mind, that's given some people pause, namely Elon Musk. And he has said that he was going to ban any hardware, any iPhone 16 on campus at x.com. So I looked all over the internet. I did not see him retract that statement. He considers it a big security threat that AI will be so deeply integrated on the personal device. That is one of the biggest announcements, is that AI will be deeply connected to your Apple devices. And so I did not see anything about Elon retracting the statement, and so I'll just keep everybody up to date on that. But as far as the Apple Intelligence is concerned, it is actually getting deeper into your hardware and software of your Apple device. The integration aims to provide a seamless, contextual, and personalized experience, leveraging the power of generative models from OpenAI for tasks like language understanding, image creation, and more. So you will be able to create images from your iPhone, by giving it prompts, as well as other creative things that basically you're already able to do with OpenAI. It's just going to be a lot easier to do it through the ease of your iPhone with not necessarily an app involved. So that being said, I wanted to drill down on some of the features. I actually thought Apple was going to be quicker to the game on AI because they were so far along with Siri long ago. And Siri reminds me of Iron Man's was it Jarvis? And as basically what in AI world we would call an agent. And the agent takes care of tasks that would require basically remedial tasks. So in order to complete something. So for example, like you want to book a vacation in Hawaii, there's all these remedial tasks involved, like get your airplane tickets, get your hotel, figure out what dates you want to travel, figure out the cheapest dates to travel, figure out the things to go do and see, and get the best deal possible. I mean, those are the things that you're basically looking for when you make your trip. And if something were to take care of all of those tasks for you, that would be called an AI agent. So with that in mind, Siri is going to start behaving like an agent and be able to perform some of those tasks, because now they're calling it on-screen awareness. That's one of the newest features of Siri. So that, say you receive a text from somebody about going to a baseball game this Friday, you can immediately start talking about that with Siri and say, hey Siri, I need to make plans for that. Can you go buy tickets and blah, blah. So it'll remain to be seen exactly what we can do, but we're now using OpenAI to do these things, and OpenAI has proven to be robust, and it's only going to get even better. So if they are outsourcing much of the logic and understanding for AI to OpenAI, then we're in a good spot to be able to ask Siri to do many things for us. So, with that in mind,
Sorry, I don't understand.
okay, I guess I enabled Siri by talking about it. Okay, so let me cancel that. All right. So, secondly, I mean, I think there's more we can talk about with Siri, but moving on, as I mentioned before, like you can ask Siri to create an image on demand, much like you can ask ChatGPT and many other AI models to do that today. And as well as if you have an emoji that you want to express in a conversation, you can have it literally create an emoji. So that's kind of new. It's also a little bit Facebook-esque, if I remember correctly. That was kind of a llama thing where you can ask llama to create an emoji to express your sentiment. I should probably double check on that, but that's what I recall. And so for example, they're doing something with Image Studio, and it's going to make things so much easier for people to create content. And they're going to be able to craft storylines from photos and videos and slideshows based on keywords that you'll tell Siri to search for. So, say I have a dog that I really love so much, and I want to see a movie or slideshow of all the still pictures I've taken of my dog. Or maybe I want a video put together that has my dog doing different things. So, it will create content based on the keywords I give it, and it will do that, intelligently. So that's really exciting because not only is it exciting personally, but from a content creation perspective, you can do many cool things very fast. Also, an upgrade in hardware. So that's kind of a big deal. Apparently, Apple has the biggest chip or the most advanced chip. I mean, that's the biggest conversation in today's landscape is that there's not enough power to scale the logic, reason, and data sets of the biggest models. So they find themselves against a wall with hardware, power, and computation, just basically horsepower. And this new chip, the A18 Pro, might be an answer. Although I never guessed it would be Apple that would come out with a chip that would be superior, and I think it remains to be seen. But what they claim to make basically the smallest transistors in the world. And they mentioned like exactly how small they can make it, but that it was advanced and nobody else was doing it. So if that's the case, then there's a high ceiling and potentiality for AI as they release more iOS versions, and they are planning to, with each iOS version, unlock more AI functionality. And I think it's going to get really exciting. Now, one thing I really liked about this is they have something called private cloud compute approach, which basically their nicknaming or the acronym for that is CC. And I guess that's the cloud computing. And what they're saying is that when you ask AI or Siri to change a picture or create an image, or whatever the case, you ask AI to process an image or text or personal data, and it sends it to the private computing cloud, and the servers do the computations there, but most of the data processing happens on the device. And this model basically ensures that sensitive data isn't sent to external servers unless necessary. So basically, they're trying to capitalize on the concern about privacy and ethics and many things that many people are concerned about. And, that goes back to Elon Musk's privacy concerns. So, I don't know how to particularly validate that this information remains private. I don't think any of us do. It seems to be pretty black box, but at the same time, the chip that they said they're releasing, I think it's called A18, that's going to be directly basically programmable. So that sounds kind of open source or source-ish to me, that they are going to let you tap into that CPU and program directly to it, write code directly for it. So we will see how everything goes. Things are going to be released even 2 weeks from now from Apple via software, and hardware. So we're going to see exactly what we get with this. I'm excited. I'm hoping to score an Apple 16. So I hope you enjoyed my interpretation about how today's Glowtime event went with Apple. I'm excited, and I will see you all soon and discussing the next event in AI news or any AI tools that can help benefit your life. Thanks again for watching Cherry AI. Talk to you soon next time.